Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is a perfume haul, and we have 10 full bottles to go over and a handful of travels. So let's go ahead and get right into the video. The first two I'm going to go over are going to be kind of my catch and releases. One I'm going back and forth with. It's another one that I've been sampling. I had a travel of this one. I'm actually going to be going over this house, but that is Clean Reserve Skin. I've had a lot of Clean Reserve fragrances for a while now. I think I have over 15 of their fragrances. I have like 10 full bottles and then a bunch of travels. And this is a house that I really like because I really enjoy kind of intimate skin scents that create a bubble around me. They don't really bother too many people. Those are the fragrances that I like to use on a daily, and this house falls in that line. Just, it's your skin but better, and a line that I really enjoy. So I've had the travel of Clean Reserve Skin I think for over a year, and I have this, and I have the original Clean Skin, and then I also have Kayali's Musk, which is compared to this scent. And I was actually testing them out side by side. I wasn't going to get a large bottle until I went through my travel, but on Father's Day they had like a coupon code that was like doubled. I don't know if it was on accident or if it was on purpose, and I basically got this one half off. I think it's just that I've been testing this out against Kayali's Musk and the original Clean Skin, and I prefer both of those over this one. This one, and maybe I just oversprayed it, I don't know. The praline note, I think this one has a praline note. Whatever the sweet note in here, like the gourmand note in here that gives this kind of a cozy, yummy vibe, got a little too nauseating on my skin, which the travel doesn't do that. So I don't know if I oversprayed it because I was testing it out and I sprayed it one side on my arm, and then the Kayali Musk. In the opening, Kayali Musk was a little sweeter, but then it got to a really nice kind of skin, clean skin musk scent, kind of like the original, but it has that sweetness, but it wasn't like nauseating. This one, and again, the travel didn't do that. It's why I ended up getting a larger bottle. But this one, on the two occasions that I tried it, because I did try it when I first got it, and it just got to be a little too much. Kayali Musk is definitely more intimate. It's more of a skin scent. This one creates a nice scent bubble that people around you can smell. So I do prefer the performance on this one, but I prefer the scent of Kayali Musk and the original Clean Skin. Again, this one is just, whatever the sweet note in here just got a little too nauseating. So I'm gonna try to spray less. Also, when I'm testing, I do have a habit of just constantly going back and forth, and I do need to just kind of let a fragrance sit around me and enjoy it the way I normally would. And when I'm testing, I do have that habit. So I'm gonna play with this one a little bit more, but this might be a catch and release. Something about it just, and this one didn't jive with me. So this is, again, Clean Reserve Skin. Another catch and release, this one I'm most likely gonna let go of, and it's not because it's a bad scent, it's because it is redundant and it's the kind of scent I don't want to have a lot of. So this is Guess, and this is Bella Vita. And I had said that I wanted to get this one, which I'm gonna go over next. This is Bella Vita Rosa. And these are inexpensive. I got them on Amazon for like $35, I think it was. And this is actually nice. So when I wore this, I got a compliment from Dennis. And it's because it smells like a scent that he likes. And that is Carolina Herrera's Good Girl. I have Carolina Herrera's Good Girl and Leger. And this could be a flanker. This is like in between. This is like slightly fruitier, but not a lot. It's got that fizziness that I get from at least the two first Carolina Herrera's. They have like this something about them that's kind of like fuzzy to my nose. It's a scent profile that isn't an everyday wear for me. It's something I wear when I'm gonna go on date night. It's a little more sexy, a little more going out. So just one that I just don't want too much in my collection. So this is a catch and release, but I wanted to talk about it because I think if you maybe don't like that gaudy bottle like I do, check out the Guess. The performance on this one is really good. It's a cheapie. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it at the Guess store. Again, that is Guess Bella Vita. Okay, then next we have Guess Bella Vita Rosa. And this one is a really pretty cheapie. Yeah, kind of falls in the same scent family as Tiffany & Company Rose Gold. So Tiffany & Company Rose Gold, I've seen some complaints about it not performing very well. You guys know that I'm an oversprayer. I can get fragrances to work out on me because I get my hair and my clothes. This one doesn't perform as good as the original, but it still has pretty decent performance. I smell it the next day. It is more of those kind of spices. I don't know if this has pink pepper, but it has something that tickles my nose, and it's that kind of sexy, spicy rose scent, kind of musky. These are the kind of fragrances that for whatever reason I'm becoming more and more drawn to. So I don't mind having a lot in the scent profile, but this isn't anything, you know, over the top, but it is a very easy wearable scent. And again, if you kind of liked Tiffany & Company's Rose Gold, to me, they're not exact, but they fall in that same family. This is a nice cheapie as well. And it is one that I am planning on keeping because this is my kind of scent that I don't mind being a little redundant in my collection. But again, that is Guess Bella Vita Rosa. Then next, I'm gonna go over this fragrance because I've already spoke about this fragrance, and I will link my review on this below. But this is a Viktor and Rolf's Good Fortune. So I did end up getting the larger bottle because I knew my sister was gonna fall in love with the bottle and the scent, and I ended up giving her my smaller bottle. If you saw my review, I fell head over heels for this scent. But this is a scent that I am not going to recommend you blind buy because this perfume is very divided. It's a perfume that can lean a little mature to some people. I would say it is more mature, but seeing as how I have a large collection and I have even more mature scents, I would say for me this is more middle of the road. But for someone who might enjoy more kind of young and fun fragrances, this is something that I would say is a little bit more sexy and a little bit more grown up. But it's not going to be for everyone. There's a lot of mixed reviews on this, a lot of bad reviews. So it's one that I would suggest that you test out in store, especially because it has a fennel note that might come off a little too spicy or even licorice to some people. It doesn't come off licorice to my nose. So I am happy that I got the larger bottle and I got this one engraved. I don't think you can see it, but I got it engraved with my pup's initials. I have L for Lucky, then in the middle and big Z for Zoe because she was my first love, and then next to that is Oliver. I actually got my small bottle initial, and I told my sister you're gonna have the pup's initials on it, but she didn't care. So I also got a mini, which I don't have next to me, which I thought was like a nice free gift that came with it. It's a cute little mini. So if you want to know more about this fragrance, go ahead and check out my review. Okay, then next was one that I had spoke about, and I actually said I was planning on getting a larger bottle of, but that is Dominique Ropian's Carnal Flower by Frederic Malle. So it always happens. I love this scent. I'm just gonna say that right now, but I didn't get the eucalyptus as much in the sample as I do in this larger bottle. Now I like eucalyptus, and the eucalyptus does kind of fade off into the background after that 30-minute mark, but when this opens up, it's a very, very strong note that in the sample that I tried was more off into the background. This is a tropical yellow floral tuberose fragrance, but it's unlike any tuberose that I've smelled. I've have a lot of tuberose fragrances, but they're more like the buttery tuberose. They're more classy. They're more of that sweet kind of floral tuberose. This is more green, and it could be the eucalyptus, but the tuberose is more of a creamy green, realistic floral tuberose scent to me. To me, it's like if I'm smelling the actual flower. It's very carnal. like the name would imply, and it's very tropical. This scent reminds me of kind of a Caribbean tropical vacation. I am glad that I got the smaller bottle because it's one that complex perfumes like this, I don't like very large bottles of, because I just know it's not something I'm gonna wear all the time. This is gonna be something I'm gonna wanna wear when I'm on vacation, or when I'm maybe gonna go do something that's kind of vacation-y, like maybe go to the beach, or even like a date night where I know it's gonna be like, maybe we're gonna be out on the patio, we're gonna be by the water. That's what this fragrance reminds me of. It's one of those fragrances that I kind of want to experience it, not just pop it on to go run errands. So it's very beautiful, very different. I like my niche fragrances that I could wear year round, and this one is tropical, so it's one that, because I live in Florida, I can wear it a lot of times of the year, but it is one of my more unique ones that I kind of have to be in the mood for. It's another one that I would say you have to test this out. This isn't going to be for everyone because of that eucalyptus, and because that floral note is a little bit more carnal and not, I don't want to say synthetic, but now that I've smelled this, my other tuberose scents, like that have that more bubblegummy, that more buttery tuberose, it's just not as floral to me. This to me is very realistic. Again, that's Carnal Flower. A couple of fragrances that I picked up more because the bottle intrigued me, because on top of me just enjoying the experience of fragrances, I do enjoy collecting certain bottles, and I am just, when it comes to fairies and whimsical and just magical scents, this is Van Cleef & Arpels Feerie. And then they also have this one that I think is called Rubies, but you know, they don't have it on the bottle. I love this bottle, but I actually prefer this fragrance. This fragrance isn't bad. It's just very, it's a little bit more vintage. Yeah, this one's more old school. This has something kind of sugary candy-like. And it's got something kind of powdery and makeup-y. And it just smells a little more vintage and also a little young. I do enjoy this one. This has that same kind of makeup-y. I don't know if these have iris. Yeah, this too has something kind of old school about it, but I actually enjoy this one. If you like kind of those makeup, powdery, again, I'm not sure if this one has iris. This one might have something that's kind of pink pepper. Yeah, this one has pink pepper. This one has iris. This one has violet. This has a lot of notes actually, but I do pick up more of the pink pepper. There's a tartness from the lychee. There's raspberry. I do really like this one. Then next we have La Vie Belle, and this is Domaine de la Rose. This to me smells more like the original La Vie Belle than La Vie Belle en Rose. Like, I get the DNA in that one, but that one's more of a jammy, fruity floral. This rose is more like Oui. There's La Vie Belle. That one's more sexy than Oui, that I find to be more of the toned down, wearable, everyday version. And then this is just like that one with a dose of rose. Like, both of these, both the Oui and this one have the La Vie Belle DNA, but they're more the wearable version. But to me, they're still kind of sexy and a little bit on the heavier side. Like, I would still wear Oui and this one in summer, but probably more if I'm gonna go out. They're not like errand perfumes. Like, I would probably pop on a rose to just like run an errand, or maybe go grab breakfast and come back to the house, or just kind of hang around the neighborhood because, you know, our neighbors, we grill sometimes. That's more when I would wear a rose. This one and Oui, even though they're more wearable than La Vie Belle, because for me La Vie Belle is more like fall and winter. It's a little bit more sexy, heavy. this and the new We, because they came out pretty close to each other. They're very similar, but I do like these last two releases more than some of the other flankers that I've tried. So I do really enjoy this one. I think that the little scarf is really pretty. It's like this leaf, and I don't know about now, but at the time when I purchased this only came in 30 ml. This is one that I almost wish I had the 50 ml and then my La Vie Belle in 30 ml, because this is one that I would wear a little bit more than the original. I just like the rose and the spiciness that's in this one. I think this one might have pink pepper. Let's see. Yeah, this one has pink pepper. Again, that is La Vie Belle Domaine de la Rose. All right, next we have Pure Extreme by M. Micallef. And I did want to pick up another one from this house. They were so kind to send me Note Vanille and then a couple of travels, Passion and Glamour. And I can't remember right now off the top of my head which one it was. One smelled like Alien, so I wasn't going to pick that one up. But the other one I thought was going to be really nice for fall. So I'm going to revisit that one. But after kind of researching on my own, a lot of people talked about how easy and pretty Pure Extreme was. And it just seemed like a scent that I would enjoy. And then once I did get the scent, I saw that Greta Beth had uploaded like her favorite M. Micallef fragrances. And then when she spoke about this one in Nectar, I kind of was interested in trying Nectar. But she said that they have kind of that clean, I don't know if she said clean linen or like clean detergent, but this does have kind of that clean linen, kind of soapy, powdery, very feminine, very intimate, cozy scent. But don't think cozy like gourmand cozy or like cuddling under a blanket. Think of like maybe, like I almost envision someone at their beach house and they have like their windows open and the like beach air is coming through, and maybe the woman's wearing like a comfy cashmere sweater because it's just this cool beach breeze. That's what this is more cozy like. Very light and chic. It isn't one that's very loud. It's more of an intimate scent. Like I do find Note Vanille to create a nice scent bubble, and it could be that I just need this one to sit a little bit longer, but this one definitely sat very close to my skin and I didn't feel like it lasted very long. So I'm gonna have to report back on the performance. So this has notes of, because it's right here on the back on the sticker, this has rose, gardenia, transparent jasmine, which this does have something kind of translucent about it, white flowers, amber, and white musk. And this is considered a floral musk. It's one that I'm hoping the performance is a little bit better as it sits. I can overlook performance if it at least kind of sticks on my clothes and my hair. So I'll have to test this one out a little bit more and then get back to you on this one. But I am happy that I picked this one up. It's a very likable scent. It's my kind of scent, and it's not like my typical rosy musks. This one's very light, airy, and again, kind of that clean, like linen feel. This is just more like clean linen kind of drying in the breeze with florals and musk. But that is Pure Extreme by M. Micallef. Then next I picked up some travels. Now I'm not going to go through all of these because I am going to be going over Nest, and I'm going to be going over Skylar in more detail. But I had two more to kind of complete my Nest collection. I picked up Golden Nectar, and I picked this one up because of Tara Michelle. She's always raving about this fragrance, and this one is really pretty. So I'm gonna go over this one in more detail, but I did pick up Golden Nectar. Yeah, this is very pretty. It does have something that's kind of lipsticky. I never used to like that in my perfumes, and I'm just starting to like that. And then I got Wisteria Blue. And Skylar, take a little note from Nest. We like sprayers. It's one thing that I did not like about the Skylar travels. They're all roller balls. I cannot stand roller balls. But I wanted to test out the fragrances and they had a really good sale. So I might decant them into spray bottles. So Wisteria Blue, this is another kind of clean linen scent. But again, not overly, like, to me, the most clean linen, most realistic scent is by Clean Reserves Avant Garden. Their warm cotton that smells like straight up laundry detergent. This is clean linen, kind of flapping in the breeze. I really like that Nest again has these travels and they're very pretty. I like having the travels of these. And Skylar actually has really nice looking travels as well, but again, they're roller balls, and I don't like roller balls. But I picked up their popular fragrances. I picked up Salt Air, Pink Canyon, I'll Escape. I picked up Capri Summer because of Anna, and I also picked up, I think it was Capri Summer, and she spoke about another one. I can't remember what it was. I think it was Salt Air. But I also picked up Vanilla Sky and Coconut Cove. So I'm going to go over these in more details. I've already been playing with them. I've also been layering with them because this, like Kayali, they're actually nice to layer with. They're always throwing sales. I would recommend, like Kayali, to wait for a sale, because just recently they discounted their duos, and then on top of that you got an additional, I don't know what percent it was, but basically you got their full size. You could pick any two and it was $55 for each one. And while they're very simple, kind of clean scents, they layer really nicely together. Like, for example, I layered Coconut Cove with Pink Canyon, and that was a really nice combination. And then I also layered Capri Summer with Salt Air, and that was a nice combination. So I'm gonna play with these a little bit more and then go over this house in a little more detail. They have a lot of fragrances. These are just their best sellers, so I'll go over this house at a later date. Okay, then last, I've been patiently waiting for this fragrance to go on sale, but that is House of Sillage, the Batman. So I have purchased several House of Sillage at full retail, and now I know that if you just are patient, eventually they will put stuff on sale. Now I'm sure this one will eventually go 40 or 50% off, but I ended up picking this one up the second time I saw it at 30% off because of what came with it. So here is the packaging. I did get the set. It came with the comic book. I got the one that came with the candle, and then here is the fragrance. Now unfortunately I did notice that one of my diamonds is missing, so I'm gonna have to reach out to them. I do think that these crystals are beautiful, but if I'm looking over here, there's 3 on this side and there should be 3 on this side, so I'm gonna have to reach out to the team on that. But the scent is absolutely beautiful. This, to me, they don't list oud in here, but there's something about this that kind of reminds me of kind of like Oud Bouquet, but an almost wearable Oud Bouquet. I don't know, I don't want to compare it to Oud Bouquet, but it's something sexy like that. But it's the apple that's in here that just gives this kind of this juicy, think of a red apple and like maybe a vampire biting into a red, I don't know, there's something vampy about this. There's something kind of dark, but this isn't heavy, it's just dark, if that makes sense. Like, this is a scent that I could wear on date night in Florida heat, because it's not, at least not to me, overpowering. So this has top notes of candy apple, pear leaves, magnolia, heart notes of smoky rose, violet, leather accord, and base notes of sandalwood, musk, patchouli, moss, and warm vanilla. So this is definitely more date night. So I actually have this on with Kayali's Eden Juicy Apple, and this combo is amazing. It kind of adds a little fruitiness to this, so it makes it a little bit more daytime wearable but still sexy. So this is my scent of the day. But again, I'm looking at this and I'm getting a little annoyed, so I'm gonna have to email them tomorrow. It's kind of disappointing because I feel like it's gonna happen, especially because these are a little hard to open. You have to twist it like that, And just so you can see the inside, the scent is stunning. I'm really happy with this one. If I designed this, this would have been a metal bat, and then I would have done the crystals that they usually have, because I already have a few of their fragrances and those seem to be a little bit more secure. But it's a very pretty scent. If you can get it on sale, that's when I would recommend to get it. I was going to get it because I noticed eventually all of their limited editions get up to at least 40%, but I didn't want to risk it, but I also didn't want to do it the first time around. So the first time around that it was 30% off, I waited, and I'm glad I did, because the second time I also got all of these. This is from their Trend collection, and I got 5. They each come in a very nice travel. This, and it comes with 1 refill spray. So I'll go over these at a later date. I haven't had a chance to dip into these, but I thought that was a good deal, and that's when I went ahead and picked that up, because I got the 30% off, and then in addition to that, I got all these for free. So that's when I shop with House of Sillage, when I get free stuff and sales. That's when I would recommend you buy from them. So let me know in the comments below, do you guys have any of these fragrances and what are your thoughts on them? But that will do it for today's video. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.